everybody, and welcome to my Sunday Live. This is Jen with Jen's Creative Stampers, and I am excited to bring you a fun project class for purchase tonight that I think you're really going to love. So just hopping on here just a couple of minutes early just to get into people's feeds. So we will see if that happens here. I'm just going to give it a minute. Hey Donna, good to see you. Hey Melissa, great to see you. Aloha. Yes, this is one of my shirts from Hawaii. We went there for a couple of weeks. Had a blast. Okay, we're just going to give it another minute or so. How are you guys doing? Is everybody doing okay? Having a good weekend? I hope so. Hi Lynn, great to see you. It was awesome to have you join our team meeting. Super excited for you. All right, I have my coffee. I made a latte here. I've been creating some projects and things this afternoon, and just to take a breather, right, and just make a little latte. It just kind of picks it up another notch, right? Just love it. So hopefully you guys have a nice, yummy beverage in your hand. What I'm bringing you tonight is a class for purchase. You're going to get a pack of the designer paper. You're going to get the sparkle gems. You're going to get some linen thread and all of the elements to create the projects. And it includes the shipping, and always, as always, I throw in a little something special for free from me, just a little gift. So I love the surprise and delight. It's always the fun for me to be able to gift something special to you, besides the amazing classes, right? Oh, would you, Melissa? You'd be up all night. Well, that's actually, that I get that a lot. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I guess I'm glad for that. It just doesn't bother that. So, yeah, I'm grateful. Okay, so let me just quickly, I wanted to share with you all, if you are local to me, we have I know you lost me on the sound, but that is our summer cookies and cards class. The registration ends tomorrow night. It is a lot of fun. We are doing 10 cookies, y'all. 10. And 9 cards. I'll show you the cards that we're doing. They're beautiful. They are really like wedding cards. I'm just going to be honest. They are absolutely stunning. They have like the I don't know, the texture of like a wedding card. They're absolutely gorgeous. You've got that one. You have this one, birthday wishes. They're so pretty. And then you also have this one, which it's more like a square card. It's a birthday card. It's absolutely gorgeous with vellum and the gold elements, really pretty. The cookies, we're doing watermelons. We did summer themes, so there's mostly birthday cards and things in this kit for you. But we're gonna do a beach cookie, 2 of those, 2 ice cream cones, 2 watermelons, 2 sunshines, and 2 fireworks. So 10 cookies, 9 cards, 2 exclusive kits. Hello, Crystal, great to see you. And you don't want to miss it. So sign up. Registration ends tomorrow. Brittany and I are excited about this class. I wish you did too, Melissa. You could come. It would be a lot of fun. So we have that class. And then I also have a really amazing craft along. I hope I don't lose you guys on the audio here. But this craft along is these 2 same bundles that I'm using tonight. We are featuring in the Mega Craft Along. The registration ends this week. And you're going to get 2 packs of designer paper, 2 embellishments, 2 ribbons, all of the elements, all the PDFs, everything already written for you. It's amazing. And these projects are awesome. So let me flip it over and show you the sneak peek. And looks like I have audio here. So that is the Tractor and Company and the Jolly Holly craft along. It's a mega craft along. It's $75. You get a ton of product. And if you're local, I'm also going to be offering, oh, am I breaking up? Shoot. Can you hear me now? I don't know why I would be breaking up. Hopefully you can hear me better now. So if you're local, we are looking at doing this in person as well. So that would be another option. And then lastly too, I do have another, let me see if I can bring it up for you though. Give me just a second. This is a virtual event that we are doing, and it is, hopefully you can hear me good on my end. Okay, good. Anytime there's like any kind of like technology issues, I'm just like kind of freeze. I'm like, oh no, I hope not. Let's see here if I can phase this one over, transition. So the S'more Crafting Fun event is a Facebook event. It's virtual and the event is free, you guys. It is free to join the event. It's on the Paper Crafting Queens group. That's actually, it's a page actually. It's not a group, it's a page. You can get on there. It's a community that we're building between myself, Lisa Bauer, and Ro Massaro. And then from that group, we are going to be having virtual events, which is what this S'more Crafting Fun event is on August 1st through 3rd. You have the option to go ahead and purchase a craft along kit that we have exclusively designed, written tutorials, have cut everything for you. Hopefully, Crystal, hopefully that helps. And you're right, yeah, Cassie, there was no audio on the s'mores one. But it is going to be a lot of fun. That craft along is, you're going to see all of the information on my website. Just go to jenscreativestampers.com. It is your one-stop exclusive information site for everything, signing up for my events, my classes, local, virtual, as well as shopping. You can shop with Jen at the top there. So make sure you're subscribed to my email. There, you can do that on my website as well. But those are the things I have coming up. And tonight, this class is for purchase. $35. You get all of the elements to go ahead and create everything in this class tonight. It's a very diverse class. You're going to see that. But it's kind of, the reason I created this class was to give you guys more inspiration and different things to do with the same 2 bundles that we're doing our mega craft along with, so that you have not only those 8 projects, but you've got these as well. You've got a plethora. There's just a lot. And then besides what I did last week on my live. So there's just a lot of versatility here. And I did that so that, again, it gives you more inspiration and you can actually have more things to create. So that's my whole idea. So let's go down to my hands and I'll show you what we have. So here are the 2 suites of product, the bundles, right? So we have the Jolly Holly and we have the Tractor and Company. I love them both for different reasons. So I was the girl that said, Tractor and Company? Yeehaw, y'all. I'm not that girl. Like, I can't get this. And so my friends were like, Jen, are you serious? I'm like, no, this is not me. This is not my style. It turns out, wait until you see the cards tonight, okay? And then you tell me if it's yeehaw, y'all, or this is just like super cute. anyway, that is the one bundle. I have really fallen in love with this. And then the Jolly Holly is so much fun. It is absolutely beautiful. It comes with the hybrid embossing folder, which also has this amazing die. I used it last week in my lives, and we're going to use it again tonight. And then it has this double, I don't know if you guys have seen this, I'll take it out. It has the double label, so one nests in the inside of the other one. And then you've got this joy die as well, which is super amazing. I don't have my projects out here. Maybe I do. This one I created on my live last week with that bundle. Can you see that? Super fun. It's a really cute little box. It's functional. You can do it for gift giving. You can do it for, you know, your stockings, whatever. So super amazing. I love how it cuts that joy out, and then just all the elements with the hybrid embossing folder. So we're going to use that again tonight. Again, just showing you lots and lots of ideas, and hopefully you join me for the craft along. I would love that so very much. So with that, let's go ahead. We're going to get started. Whoops, I'm losing my bits and pieces here. So let's go ahead and move this off to the side. And we're going to start off with the infamous Tractor and Company. And we are going to create this super fun card. Oh my goodness. Yeehaw. So I even hashtagged it. I didn't put the words together. We'll do the words together tonight. Isn't that so cute? Yeehaw. And then you open it up thinking of you. Like, who would not love to see that and put a smile on their face? I just thought that was really funny. So, okay. So we're going to use some of our designer paper out of the Need for Tweed, right? Let me get my coffee out of the way here. Get this cap so it doesn't spill. That is a necessity on your craft table. So I'm just going to get my bone folder and get this party started. So what we have here are a lot of pieces. I'm going to put my Need for Tweed paper down. You can use whichever paper you want out of the pack. With this class, $35, you're going to get the entire pack of Need for Tweed. I love this, and it's super versatile, and it's going to be great for your Christmas cards too. So I just think it's really cool, and the textures are awesome. All right, so there we have that. I've got my trailer there. I have my tractor here. I've got some wheels. I've got the chrome. I've got it all going on. There's my rooster. Isn't he cute? And then my trees that I'm hauling. I've got some hay. Hey, y'all. You know, the hay that goes in this is super cute. I've been kidding my friends. It's funny. Okay, so let me go ahead and just get the hay down. We're going to hashtag hay. No, we're hashtagging yeehaw. This is actually from the alphabet. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. The little alphabet that we have. It's one die. If you don't have it yet, it's a necessity. It's awesome to go ahead and I'm going to use my tweezers. Let's see, where are they? Here they are. It's an essential to go ahead and do any kind of scrapbooking. I just thought it was really versatile when I bought it, and I've used it a lot. Let's get our EE here. Place that down. Isn't that so cute? Do you guys like that? This is just a little tedious on this part, but it just takes a second. Whoops, don't want to do a backwards E. That would be really yee-haw. Be like down on hee-haw. Yee-haw, hee-haw. Okay, let's go here. It was really funny. When I saw this, I was like, there is no way. And then my friends were like, Jen, this would be great. What do you think? I'm like, you're kidding. You are absolutely kidding. And like I said, it has just been one of those ones that I've really enjoyed playing with, and I've made a lot of projects. So I know you're going to love what I show you tonight. So there's that one, and then the W. And these little tractors are super cute, easy to put together. And they're just fun, right? You can do all kinds of different things with them. Okay, so there we go. There's our Yeehaw, hashtag Yeehaw. And then with the, let me pull this out of the way. With the tractor, I just thought it looked a lot better. I did another project later this afternoon, and I took my cherry cobbler. So you're going to want to use the cherry cobbler. Oh, it says that I might have lost connection. Connection successful. Can you guys hear me? Give me some thumbs up, maybe. Maybe we're still together. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to keep going until it falls off again, I guess. So hopefully it's going. So what I'm going to do is take my little wheels and I'm going to chrome those babies up. Get those chrome circles on there, those little hubcaps or whatever. Get those down, and those, I never get those right in the center, but it's okay. I've found that it's not a huge deal. Same thing for the little guys. So you've got 2 for your trailer and you've got 1 for the front of your tractor. And I'll give you the silver paper to go ahead and do that, the foil. Again, the die actually cuts them all out, so it's very simple. And these little ones, 3 die, it's 3 cutouts in 1 die, so it makes really, really easy and fast. So that was one of the determining factors. I was like, well, I guess I can do that. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and take our dimensionals. I have the end of a pack here. Okay, good, Cassie. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Melissa says you're back. Yeah, I don't know, like, technology is just not my friend, right? I'm sure I'm not the only one, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these off here, and I'm also going to add a little bit of adhesive on the underneath of these rims, or what they could be rims, right? So I'm going to adhere my little tractor wheel tire on that side, and then I'm going to do one under here on this side, and then I'm going to add my dimensionals on those as well. So I kind of liked those popped up. Now my trailer that it's pulling, those are glued to the trailer, and the trailer is flat on the DSP. Again, I just thought it kind of added a little bit of dimension there. I'll show you. So I went ahead and added my little tractor here in the front, and then I am putting my hay, bales of hay, kind of behind it, and that way they're kind of in the background. So there's one kind of way back there and one way back over here. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then I've got my little rooster, and he flew the coop, right? He said, I'm out of here, y'all. And he landed right on top of these cute little bales of hay. There he is. He's having a heyday. And then my trailer, I'm just going to add, again, a little bit of adhesive to the top of that hub or whatever, hubcap. And then I'm going to attach this one the same way, just like that. Okay? And then I'm going to glue those flat right around, whoops, oh golly. Come on now. We're on live TV. Come on, don't mess that up. Okay, here we're just going to add this right so that the wheels are on the ground, not floating in space, right? You guys know if you're putting it high, you gotta ground it somewhere, so that's my way of grounding it. And then my trees here are going to go flat as well, right about there. Going right in the back of that trailer. Super fun, right? Aren't those cute? Oh my gosh, too cute. I love it. And then we're going to pop our Yeehaw up. Let me get the big dimensionals. You guys like this? Hey, Judy. And then, Judy, I've got my hey and my Yeehaw going on right here. You were one of the people that were like, come on, Jen. This is going to be so cute. I'm like, really? It is so cute. Wait till you see the projects tonight. I just love them. Got some diverse projects I'm going to show you. So I'm going to make a double bow with a linen thread. Linen thread comes with a project kit tonight. So you'll want to grab yours. There is a PayPal link there. We're able to go ahead and create that PayPal link. And you can buy it right there and I'll send it right to you. So super easy. Give that a little snip. And get that off of there. And then use your glue dot, right? So you'll have to use your glue dot and get that right on there at the top of that cute little tree. And then what I thought, I'm doing the sparkle gems tonight for my class. So you'll want to add those to your project. Now this pack is almost gone, but I've got more where that came from. So there is your project number 1. What do you guys think? You did know that. So fun. So there it is. Let me go ahead and I need to get a piece of basic white. And because that is part of this card. I didn't cut it ahead of time, but we'll cut it very quickly and get it stamped up. And we're going to use the cherry cobbler. So it says Yeehaw on the outside. And then on the inside, it says ink it up really well. Thinking of you. There's probably a lot of people we can send that card to, right? Super fun. So just glue it down flat, add it to the inside. And we will call this card Cute and Done. How about that? So, hashtag Yeehaw. Thinking of you. So fun. All right, card number 1 down. Let's go for number 2. All right, number 2 is a flip-flap card. And I think it's so fun. Here it is, card number 2. See some sparkle on there. Season's greetings. You open it up, and there you have some Christmas lights. So fun, right? Love it. What do you guys think? Let's see how to make it. Let's make it together. Okay? So we have our bits and our pieces, crumb cake, olive, old olive, and garden green. We are going to take this and put it up here. Whoop. So it doesn't slide. My laptop is like slanted down. All right, so we're going to take our cardstock and you're going to score it. It'll be on your recipe card. So you won't have to fret or worry or none of the above. We are going to go to right there, and we are going to cut that. Sorry for my head. And then we're going to do the other side the same way. We're going to cut that up like that. And then we're going to take our snips. Let me get my other snips. Here they are. These are more dull. I need to get these all sharpened. When I go to Rhonda's event in a month or so, I think it's in August, I'm going to get all of these sharpened. So they always have a guy there that sharpens all of our scissors. I'm so excited. Okay, so there you go. So you're going to burnish that really well, and the same thing for this. Burnish that, and I burnish this backwards and forward because it's a flip flap. You want it to flip and flap, right? So I'm going to do that and flip it back. And then what we have are some pieces. This is a piece of basic beige. And the basic beige is from the, what's that, Stylish Shapes, right? And then we have some basic white. We have a piece of our plaid embossing folder and garden green. And then we have our designer paper and more designer paper here. So let's begin to assemble after we stamp. So let me get my Season's Greetings. And this is a fun Christmas card. Now this, again, this stamp set is not all Christmas. So, you know, you can use it for year-round cards and scrapbook pages and projects. But this particular one is Season's Greetings. Fits perfectly on that stylish shape. Love that. And I'm also going to take my little sponge dauber here, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of that weathered look. Same thing for my little tractor. Get him a little dirty because that's more realistic, right? We're out doing donuts in the mud in this thing. You just can't tell it right now. All right. And where Judy and I were raised, oh my gosh, like that's literally what they do. They drive their tractors to school almost. They love their tractors. That was partly why I was like, I don't think I want to do that. But it actually is really cute. As y'all can see, you can see how cute it is. Alright, so again, taking our chrome, adding it to our wheel. You're going to get all of these elements or the paper to die cut them. You probably already have this bundle. If you don't, you can get it as an add-on on my craft along. So that craft along registration ends this week. All right, let me, before I do that, let me, I'm going to pop this up. So I'm going to do this one a little bit different. Let me take this cherry cobbler and the designer paper that goes on it. So we're just going to glue this down to the cherry cobbler. Okay. And when you get your kit for this class, you can just replay this video and then put it all together. Everything will be cut for you, ready to go, super fun, super easy. You're going to take your linen thread and you're going to wrap it 3 times. And you're going to tie it either at the top or at the bottom. So you get it tight and then you tie it. This is like the best stuff ever. Okay. And then you're going to take some sharp snips and you're going to cut that off. And you can make your bow however fits your fancy. And then what I like to do is, kind of got twisted. I like to kind of take those where I wrapped it around and kind of spread them out a little bit. That makes it more fun for me. I don't know why, but it does. So do that. Okay. And then take my dimensionals here. We're going to get back to our tractor. And we are going to put dimensionals on our tractor like that. And we're going to measure here to see where our tractor is going to land as far as where it needs to be adhered down. And then my tires, I just glued them flat. So I stuck it right underneath there, just a teeny, whoops, come back here, teeny bit, just so it actually, again, is kind of hitting that ground. And then add the glue there. Really, really simple, not fussy at all, right? This is a fun, fun card. And a fun bundle. So then I'm going to take my dimensional and just pop it up on my sentiment there. And I want my sentiment to go right underneath that cute little bow that I made. And trying to get it to where it doesn't actually, there we go. And then we will glue that down here, but not quite yet. We're going to take our piece of plaid embossed garden green, and we're just going to give it some liquid glue or use your seal. You can use whatever makes you happy. And yes, I am mixing these greens. Just thought it was a fun card to do it on. And so then I'm going to lay that down. Just going to put glue right here on this flap. Okay. That way I know it's not going to get over on my card, which would be horrible. And I'm just going to lay it down so that it's right kind of in the middle there. All right. And then I'm going to take this piece here of what's left over of my designer paper. I may even put it on that side just to do something different. And I'm just going to add some adhesive. I'm going to flap it open. I'm going to lay it down so that it has the same distance on the top, side, and the bottom. And then I'm going to add my basic white over top of that for my message. And the idea here is that you're hiding the basic white behind that flip-flap part. Okay, so I'm just kind of lining it up, laying it down, and then I'll get it straight to where I want it. But did pretty good. So there you go. And that flaps open, and then we've got our garden green here. We've got this beautiful tweed paper piece that I love so much. It's so like Christmassy to me. The textures in this paper are amazing. I'm telling you, online it doesn't do it justice. They're beautiful in person, and they are used for Christmas or any all occasion cards. Just love it. It's really pretty. So don't shy away from those papers, which is why I wanted to get it in your hands. So hopefully you buy my class tonight and you'll be able to create all of these fun projects with me on the replay. Okay, so I'm just laying that down. That'll all be die cut or cut for you. Isn't that a fun card? So cute, so fun. And then I have where'd my little gem pack go? Here it is. There's not very many left on this one. I'm gonna do silver. I'm gonna do a black. I'm gonna do a big black on this one. Okay, there's that. We're not done yet. Now, here's for a versatile tip on this amazing bundle. Okay, so you have hay, pumpkins, Christmas trees, of course the tractor, corn. All right, how about we take our corn stamp and we do something different. Stick it to your block, and we are going to take some water-based markers. We are using Daffodil Delight. Doesn't matter how you do this. We're coloring our stamps with our water-based markers. I've got Azure Afternoon. I've got Real Red. I've got Garden Green, using the side of the brush end. And I've got some Melon Mambo. Give it a huff. Get it back in there. And I am going to line this up along the corner on the inside of my basic white piece. And what does that do? That creates a string of Christmas lights. Is that not so fun? I took my water-based markers and then I just went around each one to kind of make them more defined. Here's our Melon Mambo, Real Red, and then Garden Green. And there you have the inside to a fun Christmas card. Hey Carol, good to see you. What do you guys think? Isn't that a fun way to use that corn? It's the opposite side of the corn, and you create your Christmas lights with that. I thought that was so fun. Here's my original. There we are again. So fun. So that is card number 2. So we will put that over here. I have another fun project for you that I'm going to show you. You're going to get the elements to do this, but I'm not going to recreate it here on the video. I will give you the instructions on your written instructions, but this I created with the same suite. Let me go down a little bit here. You can see it better, hopefully. You've got your gems here. You've got some banners I created here. You have just a note. This just a note stamp set. I created this piece for you to journal. These are your photo areas. You've got your hay popped up. You've got the other side of the banners here. Got some decorative. You don't have to stamp this in the background. Have 3 more elements. Your rooster, your corn here. You've got trees. You've got your trailer. Hey, hey, hey. And we are just trucking along with our cute little trailers. So you will be able to create this. This is actually using our double, what do we call it? two-tone cardstock. This is Old Olive. It focuses on the yellows and the reds to keep with the same theme. So I hope you love that. You're going to be able to create that, and you will have the Designer Series paper to do that as well. Your hay will actually be in, not in the glimmer paper, but it will actually probably be in just one of the colors that coordinates. So you'll get that one as well. And then lastly, I have, let me get this out of the way here and show you our last project that we have. It uses the Jolly Holly, like I said, gives you another way to use this, and that is creating a Christmas tree card. So this card features, again, the plaid as the background, and you open it up and it says Merry Christmas, and then you have your gems on here. So let's go ahead and create this real quick. It's a very, very easy card to do. You are going to take, you have your piece of foil, get your piece of red for your, it's real red, for your embossing folder. The white goes on the inside. And the spruce, actually you're going to take your ruler and you're going to find the middle, which should be right at 2 inches. You're going to take a pencil and you are going to mark a little tick mark right on the 2-inch mark there. And then you're going to take your paper trimmer. Let me get these out of my way. Okay, you're going to take your paper trimmer and you're going to line it up with the tick mark at the top in the cutting track and the bottom right corner to create your Christmas tree. One of my friends and I were talking this afternoon. I was like, oh, I've got a great idea. This is going to be the cutest card. She was like, oh my gosh. So I came up with it just kind of like in the last kind of hour or so, but I just thought it was really cute, really fun. So we're going to take our embossing folder. We're also going to take the die that goes in it. Okay. And we are going to open this up and we are going to lay the die in that groove. Where's it at? Come on now. It does line up. Oh, they got it on the opposite side. No? There we go. Is that it? I don't know why I have a hard time lining that up. Okay, so we got that. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay this Christmas tree inside of there. Now notice my point is, let me show you this way. My point is above where everything is cut, okay? That's so that my star fits on the top of my tree. So let me go ahead and run this through and I'll be back in 1 second. I'm going to run this through the embossing folder too. All right. Here's the tree, the Forever Plaid. Okay, so I've got my 2 embossing folders. Here's my Forever Plaid. Super pretty. Classic Christmas, right? And then my Christmas tree. Just love this. Now it does cut out these little pieces. I am going to hold them off to the side here. It's probably not a big deal, but you don't know until you get it down. So there's that. I'm going to take my tree and I'm going to pull up my holly leaves. This is so pretty. Don't you guys think? Do you love that? Pull those leaves up. Just another way to display your, use your dies to show that beauty. I just love it. Okay, so there we go. And we've already went ahead, I cut 1 inch off this top here. And then I'm just going to put my adhesive and start building my card front. My glue is almost out. And then lay this down. Okay. And then I'm going to take my, thanks Carol. So glad you love it. Carol, where do you live? I can't remember. I know you've told me before. I have a forgetful mind. So I'm just going to put some glue here, just kind of on the corners, and then strategically on the backs of all those berries, because where the berries are, they are actually adhered onto, whoops, we don't want to do it up there. You don't want to do it on the tip because that's where it's going to be adhered down. All right. So you're just going to stick that down. Isn't that so pretty? Don't you love that? San Antonio. Oh my goodness. Did you have, were you affected by the flood? That is so horrific. So horrific. Sure hope your family and you are safe. Okay, so we're building, right? We are going to add some more of those gems. I'm going to do 3. You'll have a whole pack, so you can do however many you want. Love that. There. And then what we're going to do is we are going to Carol, is your family all okay? I don't know if you heard me or if I bleeped out. We're going to add the basic white here. And just literally lay that down. It's a standard card layer. Okay. And then we're going to take, I'm going to do real red actually, since I used that cardstock. So we're going to do real red. Oh, that just went cattywampus. Hang on a minute. There we go. And I'm going to take our Jolly Holly, which I love all the sentiments in here. And we are going to use Merry and Christmas. And add it right here. One on each side. That was 45 minutes away, but my son and daughter-in-law have been helping every day to deliver supplies to flooded people. We are fine. Wow, that's amazing. If you guys know of an organization that we can go ahead and give to that goes right to the people, that's the same thing that happened in North Carolina mountains. And we were able to help so many families. Remember that Hurricane Helene that came through here last year? The towns are still not even rebuilt. Army Corps of Engineer came in finally and were able to help get people back on their feet. They're still building tiny homes and all of that. But it does take a very long time and a lot of money to go ahead and rebuild after such a devastation like that. So let me know. Message me, direct message me. Let me know if there's an organization that your family knows of, that your son and daughter-in-law know, that we can go ahead and help and help those families, because it's horrible. So we are all united and we stand stronger together, right? It's what we all do. Okay, so I've got this really pretty Daffodil Delight ribbon, and you're going to get some for your project. And it is super beautiful. It matches that gold, I feel like, that gold star. And so just going to go ahead and add that right underneath that star. And then I'm going to trim it off. And I got it kind of long. I don't want it real long, but to give it some, that's a little too long, isn't it? There we go. So let's cut that off. I can get a hold of it. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And there is your project number 4. Merry Christmas. You open up the card that way, and how fun is that? So tell me which is your favorite. I do want to know. Here's 4. Here is 3, which is kind of big, right? There's 3. Here's 1. And here is 2. Can't even fit it in. There we go. There we go. Which is your favorite? 1, 2, 3, or 4? You get the class, you're going to get all 4 projects, and I hope that you love it. You will need the bundles to go ahead and finish your projects, and those are also the 2 bundles that we are featuring in my stamp camp. That is our tractor tidings and holiday cheer craft along. So you will be able to craft along with us at the end of July. So the craft along in the date to go ahead and close for registration is happening this week. So make sure you get on my website, jenscreativestampers.com, and sign up. We would love to have you craft along with us. And you'll also, like I said, you can also get this class tonight to go along with it. It's just more projects that you can use your bundles and your suites on. So thank you so much for joining me. I will be live tomorrow night at 7 Eastern with another fun project. I hope that you plan to join me, and leave me a note and let me know which project is your favorite. And I will see you